I had a bit of a revelation tonight, or maybe a reminder, because it's nothing new, something that I've known for a while, but it just really struck me strongly tonight that all life is satire. Everything's pretty funny and ridiculous in this life. And to talk about that, I'm going to introduce Coyote. Let's dig in. So a couple of years ago, I did a vision quest in the desert of Southern California in Anza Borrego Desert State Park. And as our group was preparing together to go into our solo time during the fast, one of the guides came up to me and said, you know, there might be a conversation going on between you and Coyote. The reason why she came up and said this is because during the time, the days prior to that, as I would speak in the group, occasionally the coyotes would howl right after I would speak. It was noticeable enough for my guide to come up and actually say this to me. She said, you might want to bring this into your solo time. So I did, when I remembered, of course, after 4 days, 3.5 days of going without food and only having water, you don't quite think straight, which is the whole point. But that aside, I finally asked as I was sitting on the same rock for the third day, oh yeah, Coyote, what do you have to offer me? And I got a response. Coyote said, it doesn't matter how it happens, just that it happens. You trick, you seduce, you manipulate, all in the cause of the greater good. Whoa. Furiously writing this in my notebook. Trick, manipulate, seduce, for greater good. Okay, now I'm not going to make any assumptions. What is the greater good here? What's that all about? Because we're talking about some random thing that sounds great. Greater good, what is it? I got a response. Life. Whatever it takes to get something to express its life. And I got it. I know what that is. I know what that is. These moments of full expression of life. To ground this in the real world, we've seen this around people around in our own lives where they're so excited about something. They're like, I got this thing and I was programming, I was doing the games and I was building the levels and you look at them and you go, I have no idea what you're saying, but I love watching you say it. That is the essence of something fully expressing its life. And it's truly what we all really desire. It is really truly what we desire deep within ourselves and to see in those around us. But how do we get there? Now entering Coyote. Now in traditional cultures, Coyote is seen as the trickster, the one who comes in and pulls the rug out from underneath you at the most inopportune time. Coyote is the one who comes and steals your baby in the middle of the night, and you're left in anguish and sorrow and grief, wondering why? Why God? Why universe? Why would you let this happen? Why would you do this to me? While Coyote's sitting over there, smiling and laughing. And we're left wondering, how do we make this happen? How do we make our lives more structured, more secure, more safe? And that is the function of our ego. The ego does a great job of creating safety in our lives, around trying to assign meaning and create structure to keep a nice protective bubble around the machine, the body that lives in the world. It has a good function. But the essence of Coyote is to get us to full expression of life. And sometimes to do that, we must bypass these structures. We must completely undermine them. We must collapse them, destroy them utterly in order to get to rock bottom, where we look around and we see, wow, this is all crazy. And you start laughing through your tears. That's when you know you're in the right place. When you start laughing through your tears. And when Coyote sees you there, Coyote is right with you all along the way, and you're just sitting there and you start laughing, and Coyote goes, ah, there you are. There you are. You are in it. You are there. You are now in your fullness expression. That is where all of your creativity lives. Now flow it into the world. And I'll see you again soon. And when you're there, you suddenly have awareness of the world and what it is, and all you can do is laugh. All that's left is laughter. all you can do is make fun of yourself and all of your seriousness. Look at you, how serious you are, how good at being serious you can be, yeah! And all you can do is laugh. That is the essence of Coyote. The whole world is satire. Subscribe. Let's continue the conversation. Check me out on Twitter and on Facebook. Let's keep going.